Well, this hasn't turned out to be nearly as bad as I was expecting it was going to be. This top section, I was able to kind of angle it around and just lay it over without disconnecting the radio and all. And this is the air cleaner box, I'm pretty sure, right here. And you can bet while I'm here, I'll go ahead and either get a new air cleaner or clean that one up real good. And so my carburetor should be right under that. So I'm probably going to have to remove the air cleaner and probably remove the air cleaner box, and hopefully after that be able to see my carburetors, and then I should be able to just tap on one and get this thing to work. So with that said, I'll get to work on getting this thing just open right up like that. I don't know. I'll look at my book. That's what I've been doing so far. There's a lot of little switches like these ones here. You have to switch these to get this to come off, and different bolts you have to take off and stuff like that. So better if you follow directions, because some of this stuff is somewhat fragile. Alright, so I got the breather out of it, and now I can see the carburetor holes. I think I'm going to have to take this other, I think there's another part of the breather case here that will need to come off. And I want to be careful because I don't want to turn any of these screws and find out later it's an adjusting screw or something like that. So I don't know if I can tap that from here. Like if that may sit right on the carburetor. I can try tapping that and see what happens. I'm gonna study on it before I do anything too reckless though, just saying. Alright, I got the air cleaner out. I tapped it right here and right here with a screwdriver, and now it's running and not leaking. I think it's fixed. When a float sticks in the carburetor, it's basically exactly what it sounds like. There's a little float that's floating in a bowl of gas. If it is supposed to, as it rises, close the needle valve. If that needle valve doesn't work freely, it'll stick and it'll stay open, it'll overflow the bowl, and this is a overflow line to let the extra gas out. Usually, a lot of times it doesn't take much to get that to loosen up. We got no leakage there. So I think I want to replace this air cleaner since I got it all apart. But I'd also like to ride it down to the store and get some gas in it. I might do this. I might just fly inside of there, you see that? I think what I'm going to do is, just to keep that protected, I'm going to lay that back in place. I'm going to go in the house and see if I can order me up a new one. And I'm going to put the camera down for this because I don't want to flick a bunch of, I can put y'all back here, I don't want to flick a bunch of loose debris down in that carburetor. Just slip y'all right back. Like that. And I'm going to go in the house on to I might could loosely reassemble this. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go in the house. I'm gonna crank it back up for one thing. Just let it run some more. I want to make sure it's not gonna leak. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and go in the house and order me up a new air filter. It's one of those things that because it's so hard to get to, people don't change very often. I think it'd be a good idea for it to have a new one. And also, you're not supposed to wash this down in here. A lot of connections, electrical stuff, and all that you're not supposed to kind of mess around with. When they say when you wash in your bike, they tell you not to get a lot of water in all this. But I think it would be a good idea to at least blow it out with an air compressor At some point when it's not running, I think I will blow out that part all down in there. And then, heck, I'll go in the house right now and see if I can order me up a new air cleaner for that. And I'll be back momentarily. Yeah, you know what I could do is I could unplug this radio, put my air box back on there, clean this up as good as I can, ride it down to the gas station, put a little gas in it, and give me a chance to ride it enough to make sure that's not going to be a problem, and I could leave all this stuff off. I can do that. But let me go order me up a new breather for that baby right now.